saddle and the very demanding closing stretch, it won't be a surprise to see a few breakdowns along the route. He was itching to have a go. He's already on the attack.
Okay, today's stage is really long. You're going to have to keep something in the tank to be able to get through the final 50 kilometers. Good luck. You're the one with the most points for the green jersey in the breakaway. This stage is fairly uneventful. If you think that nothing special is going to happen, you can advance the clock to the closing kilometers. You must constantly try to shelter from the wind, so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race.
The intermediate sprint is approaching. It's an opportunity to recall that the first 15 score points for the green jersey.
I'm going to take a nap. Wake me if something happens. Your breakaway companions look like they want to up the pace. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton.
So now the riders have completed more than 200 kilometers. The main difficulties of the day now come to the fore. The Saint-Sébastien mountain and the Signal du Champ. The ascent of the Saint-Sébastien mountain is underway for the front of the race. A climb of almost 5 kilometers at an average of 5.5%.
Vamos, les gars,
King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group. Been dropped. The stage is too much for him. Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack. I'll take it easy on the relay. Okay. I'll wait for you. The breakaway is unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for counter moves.
Allez, courage les gars! Allez les gars, on continue!
The front of the race is at the foot of the last climb of the day. The Signal du Ch. It may not be a very long climb, but the last 2 kilometers are really steep because the average slope is over 11%. After more than 230 kilometers in the saddle, that's gonna leave a mark.
Okay, I'll take it easy to the finish.
Allez, plus vite! Allez, plus vite! Allez!
A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer.
The front of the race is less than 2 kilometers from the summit. It's on to the most challenging part of the climb.
You have 30 seconds on the peloton. Change of leader in the overall youth standing. He's the new leader of the overall youth standing. This isn't the moment to relax.
A lone rider goes over the top of the Signal du Champ. There's very little in it. There's still hope for his pursuers.
You were first over the top of the climb. That's good. He's asked his teammates to chase you down because you're dangerous for the overall standings. You're going to have to try and hold out.
We'll have to keep something in reserve if we want to get away in the final kilometers.
The breakaway will, no doubt, go all the way, lads. But watch out for attacks in the closing kilometers.
Only 10 kilometers left for the head of the race. He's moving on to the attack.
He's got his teammates riding because in front there's a rider who's dangerous to him in the overall standing.
He's turning the screw.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Now it's downhill almost all the way to the finishing line. There's not much in it, but the terrain favors the man at the front. Only 5 kilometers before the finish of this marathon stage. And the riders will be spared nothing, because even the final kilometer is on a rising falls flat. Breakaway over. And here's the red pennant.
1 kilometer. Give it all you've got. Look after yourself if you want to avoid a blow-up.
Avoiding all the pitfalls to win today. Here is the winner of the Vierzon-Le-Creusot stage. Congratulations. Congratulations to him. He managed to maneuver perfectly to snatch this victory. He can savor this moment. He's in sparkling form, and you can clap him loudly. Here's the yellow jersey of this Tour de France. He will be able to hang this jersey in his trophy room. Let's hope for him that he can add more. He's in sparkling form, and you can clap him loudly. Here's the green jersey of this Tour de France. He will be able to hang this jersey in his trophy room. Let's hope for him that he can add more. He's amongst the leading riders this year. Here's the polka dot jersey of this Tour de France. Let's hope for his sake that things go as well in the future. But for now, he can relish the moment. He's amongst the leading riders this year. Here's the white jersey of this Tour de France. Tadej Pogačar! It's a moment that he should not forget, and which marks his career. Come on, let's applaud him once more.
The least that can be said is, you didn't prove me wrong.
Rendezvous for the contenders for final victory. Perhaps, by the end of the day, some will have abandoned all hopes of yellow in Paris. The mountains don't scare him. He's already trying to escape. Another one who's motivated to spend the day up front. The riders are already hard at work because the stage begins with a king of the mountain summit that is classified as second category. There will be 5 points to be had for the first to the top. The hard-pedalling baroudeur, long breakaways are the specialty of the Belgian Thomas de Gent. This has allowed him to win a stage on each of the 3 Grand Tours, as well as on the Paris-Nice and the Dauphiné. 1.5 minutes for the breakaway. It might just work.
Here's the positions over the last climb.
Allez, courage les gars. Allez les gars.
The breakaway can't widen the gap.
The peloton is starting to ride behind you. It looks like he doesn't want yet another rider at the head of the race. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. The tempo is increasing at the head of the race. The breakaway riders will try and manage the time gap.
Seconds between the breakaway and the yellow jersey.
Come on, guys! Here we go! Bravo! Bravo!
There will be 2 points and 1 point towards the best climber classification at the top of the next difficulty.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow jersey. We're 15 kilometers from the finish, and it looks like the Baroudeurs' gamble paid off today. With a deficit of over 2 minutes, the peloton seems beaten. The intermediate sprint is approaching. It's probably the last time we'll see the sprinters at the front of the peloton today, because afterwards the riders will begin the daunting trip. Côte de Mont-Saxonnet, Col de Rome, Col de la Colombière.
The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton. The leader of the general classification does not necessarily have to attack. Depending on his lead, he can simply follow attacks and counter at the very end of the stage.
The Col de Rome climb has begun for the first riders. Apart from a slight ledge halfway up, the slopes are exacting throughout the climb. There will be 10 mountain jersey points for the riders first over the top.
Okay, we'll consume a feed.
Allez les gars, courage!
Continue comme ça!
One and a half minutes lead for the head of the race over the favourites. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow jersey.
Front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit. Okay, I'm coming to protect you. Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Continuez comme ça! Allez les gars!
The riders up front have a 1-minute lead on the favourites group.
Reduce speed a bit, otherwise you'll hit the wall.
Here we go, here we go.
Allez les gars, courage!
The gap between the favourites group and the front is 30 seconds.
He goes to the top of the climber standing. His team is riding to the overall standing. The front of the race will struggle to widen the gap.
Continuez comme ça.
Non mollate! Tenete duro! Forza ragazzi, continuate! Grandissima vittoria!
Continue comme ça. Allez. Bravo.
The ascent to the Colombière is underway. Final ascent of the day, and it's here that the killer blow must be landed, because the descent towards the Grand Bornard shouldn't allow the positions at the summit to be changed. The percentages met during the ascent are regularly above 10%, a pure climber's paradise.
Bravi ragazzi! Grandissima vittoria!
Allez les gars, allez, go, go, go. Allez, on y va.
The first 6 riders at the top will pocket the points towards the polka dot jersey. There will be 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 and 1 point to be gained.
Tenete duro! Bravo, bravo! Sei più
Lâchez rien, allez.
courage!
Allez, courage les gars.
Courage!
Allez les gars, allez.
Sei più tenete duro!
Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite.
Allez les gars, courage!
Continue comme ça.
Lâchez rien, allez.
Bravo les gars, c'est bien.
Allez les gars, courage!
Here we go. The lead rider begins the descent towards the finish. If he doesn't make any mistakes on trajectory, victory is his.
You seem to be running on empty. Lift your foot if you don't want to blow up.
Allez, on lâche rien.
10 kilometers for the front of the race. Apart from the last 3 kilometers, it's downhill.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
Lâche rien, lâche rien, lâche
Courage,
rien.
continue.
They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. He's chasing after you. You must hold out. Go, go!
Continue comme ça.
The red pennant is in sight for the front of the race.
Try to manage things so that you don't blow up before the line. This is the last kilometer. Go, go! One more effort.
It's to win today. Here is the winner of the Oyonnax Grand Bonnot stage, Landa. Congratulations to him. He managed to maneuver perfectly to snatch this victory. He can savor this moment. He's in sparkling form, and you can clap him loudly. Here's the yellow jersey of this Tour de France. Let's hope for his sake that things go as well in the future. But for now, he can relish the moment. He's in sparkling form, and you can clap him loudly. Here's the green jersey of this Tour de France. He will be able to hang this jersey in his trophy room. Let's hope for him that he can add more. He tops the standings and will receive the traditional honours. Here's the polka dot jersey of this Tour de France. He will be able to hang this jersey in his trophy room. Let's hope for him that he can add more. He's in sparkling form, and you can clap him loudly. Here's the white jersey of this Tour de France. Tadej Pogacar! It's a moment that he should not forget and which marks his career. Come on, let's applaud him once more.
Well done for this win.
Last finish in Ting had to be abandoned in 2019 because of a mudslide. The Tour is back this year with a final ascent of 20 kilometres. We're in for a big show. The stage's first climb is in sight for those at the front. A second category ascension where the first rider will score 1 point towards the mountain standings. The race leaders are approaching the intermediate sprint.
The first riders have reached the intermediate sprint. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The riders are at the foot of the first significant mountain pass of the stage, the Col de Cézy, with its 10-kilometre ascent at an average gradient of 5.9%. The pass is a first category climb. The riders can score 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 and 1 points towards the mountains classification. It's a new first category climb that now awaits the riders, the Col du Pré. The second half of the climb is very demanding because the slope rarely drops below 8%. It's classified as a first category pass. There will be 10 extra points to be picked up towards the polka dot jersey, the first one over the top.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit. Understood. We'll stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens. Here's the positions over the last climb.
Allez, on lâche rien.
The breakaway is beginning to look dangerous. You better start riding, guys.
The breakaway is passing through the feed zone.
I'll make a big effort on the relay. watch out. He's organizing a chase behind you because you're dangerous. But nothing ventured, nothing gained.
The race leaders begin the ascent of the Cormet de Rosland, 5.5 kilometers on an average slope of 6.5%. The advantage of the lead group should be enough to carry it to the end.
The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton.
We're at the foot of the final ascent of the day. The climb to Tignes. The internationally renowned ski resort. 1.5 minutes lead for the head of the race over the favourites. The riders up front have a 1 minute lead on the favourites group. The gap between the favourites group and the front is 30 seconds.
Okay, I'm coming to protect you.
The first riders are onto the flat section. About 3 kilometers of respite before confronting the second half of the climb. A portion that is slightly more steep than the first. The breakaway increases its lead on the yellow jersey group.
Allez les gars, courage les gars. Bravo les gars. Lâchez rien, allez. On continue comme ça. Allez les gars, lâchez rien. Allez, allez. Bravo les gars. Allez les gars,
Come on, guys.
Come on, guys, go, go.
The climber standings will be judged at Tignes-le-Lac, and there will be 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 and 1 point for the 6 first to the summit. However, the race goes beyond that, because the finish lies 2 kilometers further on at Tignes-Val-Claret.
Understood. Stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars.
The lead rider has 1 minute 30 on the favourites.
Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite.
3 more kilometers of climbing for the head of the race. The gap is 1 minute between the favourites and the guy in the front.
Okay, I'm coming to protect you.
The lead rider has 30 seconds on the favourites.
of the race is 2 kilometers from the start.
Allez les gars, courage.
Allez les gars, courage.
The ascent is over, but under 32 kilometers from the finish, one man is alone at the front.
Reduce speed a bit, otherwise you'll hit the wall.
Only 1 kilometer left.
The breakaway is 1 kilometer from the finishing line.
Congratulations to him. He managed to maneuver perfectly to snatch this victory. He can savor this moment. He tops the standings and will receive the traditional honors. Here's the yellow jersey of this Tour de France. Let's hope for his sake that things go as well in the future. But for now, he can relish the moment. We can say that everything is going well for him at the moment. Here's the green jersey of this Tour de France. It's a moment that he should not forget and which marks his career. Come on, let's applaud him once more. He will climb onto the podium to receive his jersey and a kiss from the hostesses. Here's the polka dot jersey of this Tour de France. Let's hope for his sake that things go as well in the future. But for now, he can relish the moment. We can say that everything is going well for him at the moment. Here's the white jersey of this Tour de France. Tadej Pogačar. It's a moment that he should not forget and which marks his career. Come on, let's applaud him once more.